Yo, what it do? It's the King. 3 stats to the max is grind time. Supernova shine. Get your bank up. Get your rank up, baby. So we back. Keep your faith. So if God woke you up this morning, that's more than enough to give him thanks. And this is a day that you can do something to change your life. So what we're gonna talk about today is everybody can't go and chasing people. So last video I said we gotta cut the toxic people out of our life and the people who ain't going nowhere. So I got a comment and one person said he couldn't imagine Jesus as our God cutting out all the toxic people. That's God, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Jesus, whoever he said. So thing is, you know, when it comes to us, everybody can't go with us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know that saying is you can't take everybody with you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God gets people out of your life and out of your way to get you and elevate you to a higher level, because he said you can't take everybody with you. So, you know, there's that. So, you know, 2024, beginning of the year, I wanted to get my family more tighter, and because, you know, once that one person in the family dies, like grandma essentially was the family. You know what I'm saying? Grandma was the thing that tied the family together. You know what I'm saying? Then when grandma dies, it's like everybody just doing their own little thing, go do their own little thing. Or maybe everybody just been doing their own little thing, and grandma was that point that brought everybody together. So 2024, I set out to try to be closer with my family. By 2025, I ain't care about nothing but my little son, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was married and had 3 kids. I ain't care nothing but about my little son, because he was the only one that, how do you say, had time for me. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I put all the focus on whoever had time for me, and that was the person who had time for me. So, anyway, brings me to my second point. We not chasing nobody in 2026. We did that enough. You know, 2025, you know, I'm still married, you know what I'm saying? And I tried to do everything to chase my marriage and make it work. You know what I'm saying? And I had a realization. 2025, the beginning of the year, you know, I made up with my my second oldest, my daughter. You know, sometime when you be going through things with the mom and stuff, they can use kids and turn kids against you. So, you know, I see that it wasn't her fault, and, you know, she just victim of whatever going on between me and her mom. So, you know, I made up with her, you know, at the beginning of the year. So me and my wife got into it January, you know, and I realized who I was. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, something clicked, and, you know, bruh, I was out of there. You know what I'm saying? I moved out, got my own place. So, you know, we'll talk about that later on. But anyway, my point is, like, bruh, we not chasing people no more who not chasing us back. You know, a relationship is built on two halves. 2 halves of a relationship. One your half, other half is them. You know what I'm saying? You put in something, they gotta put in something. You can't be the only one putting in nothing and they not putting in nothing. That's not a relationship. That's you chasing them. That's somebody think they too good to work on a relationship or to give you, or, you know what I'm saying, they think you don't deserve to be met halfway. So we not doing that, because when you do that, you do burnout, bro. You burn out you get mad. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not chasing people who don't chase us. At the end of the day, a relationship is based on two halves, and if they're not chasing you back, bro, you need to go chase something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that goes with family, friends, or whatever. You can't be the person who always picking up the phone. You know what I'm saying? You can't be the person who always trying to get the family together. You know what I'm saying? You could try for so long, but then don't burn yourself out, because it's gonna start to wear on you, and you're gonna start to feel like a certain type of way, and it's gonna put all kind of sadness, and make you feel some type of way that people don't want to be around you, when it really ain't you, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when people don't come around, it's because you're trying to do the right thing, and then your light doing the right thing, it shines on their darkness. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not ready to let go those things that they are doing. You know what I'm saying? It's not because they don't like you. It's because they're ashamed to be in your presence, because your light awakens their demons. It does something to them. So, you know, a lot of people who ain't ready to change their lives, they gonna stay away from somebody who's trying to do good anyway, unless the devil is working through them and send them to try to sabotage you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have discernment to know the difference or whatever. So, but anyway, like, bruh, when I wanted to get my family together, I see that everybody had their own personal problems, and it just wasn't gonna come together just like that. And a lot of these problems, some people create, and they don't even know that they're creating a problem, but you from the outside looking in, you see exactly what they're doing. But sometimes you don't want to overstep your boundaries, you know what I'm saying, even though you love them, because it's going to be a problem, you know what I'm saying? So when you try to tell them about what's going on, they might get mad at you, bro, and then y'all going to get pushed even farther away. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we could step in and help them, but at the end of the day, bro, sometimes it's best to let them find God or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, that can turn into a whole thing by itself, bro. So, you know, we ain't trying to start confusion. We trying to just, you know, bring togetherness. And if we can't bring togetherness, we gotta write that down and put that on the side as I can't take this person with me because they ain't got their stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's like, bruh, I swear, it's like people love living in toxic situations, and they grew up watching their parents and think like it can't be no better. It's gotta be broken homes. You know what I'm saying? My mom ain't have nobody to help raise the kids with her, or she kept going from man to man, so I don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? Or kids growing up and becoming adults and see a certain way of life and think that's what it's gotta be. You know what I'm saying? You grow up seeing your parents smoking and drinking to, you know, have some kind of release. So you feel like you gotta smoke and drink and do the same thing because of what they do. You know what I'm saying? They pass it down to generation to generation. At some point, somebody gotta stop and be like, hey, bro, I don't like the way our generation and, you know, the generations after us are going. Let's try to do something to stop this and change the trajectory so we can go in this way instead of going this way, instead of passing on trauma from generation to generation to generation. We can pass some legacy and some happiness from generation to generation to generation. See, sometimes it ain't all about you should step in and help people, whatever. Sometimes you got to think about your bloodline. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to change the direction that your bloodline is going through. And if God sent you to change the trajectory of your bloodline by you trying to save everybody right then and there, you're not going to be able to help put forward to save future generations. You know, see, the people here matter. But if they grown and they making their own decisions, you got to let them be. You know what I'm saying? You got to focus on a fresh start and try to, save the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Then when you set yourself to save the next generation, you can come back and try to start slowly saving what's already around and try to get them to change their lives around and, put them on the same path that you on. So, but anyway, chasing people, man, chasing people gonna burn you out. Because if you the one who always calling, or you the one who always forgiving, be the first one, you know what I'm saying? You never gonna know what they do. You know what I'm saying? And I know you doing it for yourself or whatever. Some people who are all deep into that Christian stuff, because I'm gonna be real with you. I've been in it on and off mostly all my life. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't to the point where I guess you can't really determine when you what's your level in it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, God be with me all the time, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just choose to ignore it or whatever, or I put it in the background because, I just be trying to figure things out by myself. But mainly I just stop that, and I'm just going to use his power, because like every time I try to change something, bro, I'll make it worse. So I just let him change things, and they can't deny him. They can deny me. They can argue with me. They can fuss with me. You know what I'm saying? They can cause confusion with me. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, when God put it in your face, you can't deny it. You can deny me, but you can't deny him. So, but anyway, stop chasing people. 2026, that's gonna burn you out. You know what I'm saying? You give a little, see if you can receive a little. If you don't, then move on to your next mission. It's all about bettering yourself, and you can't better yourself when you're chasing people and giving up all your energy to people who are not giving their energy back. You got to focus on what you can change and look at what you can change, bro. Then attack it. If you have something left over, then maybe you can help somebody else. But, we're not chasing stuff that we can't change or stuff that's not going to chase us back, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the way it's got to be, So, when you don't chase, you attract what's good for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you study chasing everything that's not meant for you, how you going to have room to receive what God is trying to give you? You can't have room for what God is trying to receive you if you chasing all the bad things to put in your life that's gonna cause you stress, emotion, and hurt you, and hurt your confidence, because you're gonna feel like, hey, I'm trying to do this for everybody, but it seems like nobody, and they really don't care because they caught up in their own lives or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's my word for this morning. I might break a second one down. Y'all have a happy Sunday. This the King 3 Stacks. Y'all leave a like before we can get it circulating. Share the video to somebody who you think might need to hear this, So we're gonna try to grow this platform. But anyway, you guys have a good Sunday. Leave a like, a comment. This the King 3 Stacks. I'ma be out in peace.